guys know nothing about wining and dining women. Eric, hold the wheel.
Cops. Cool.
Look, I need you to look up a rental that was made using this credit card number.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. Indian. Medium height, dark hair, rented a white midsize. Very polite. Canadian driver's license.
You got a Chicago address?
The real one or the one he gave me?
You want to expand on that?
Well, I'm pretty sure the one he gave me was made up. But when he pulled out his credit card, there was a receipt from a rooming house. So I put both the addresses in the computer.
Sneaky. I like that.
Excuse me. If the information he gave you regarding his address was false, would it not follow that the information he gave you vis-a-vis his intention to pay for the car or return said vehicle would also be false?
Give us the second address. 845 Dearness Street. Lying little clerk. Well, your pal David's probably sitting somewhere laughing at us right about now. We're never gonna find him. Let's have a look. It's been stripped.
Oh, on the contrary, Ray. Just have to know what to look for. Hamburger. All right.
Special sauce. McDonald's. His favorite.
Really? Because I was hoping this trail of evidence would lead us to Wendy's.
Frazier, look.
Yes. Excellent preservation.
What?
You don't see it?
No, what? What is it?
A footprint.
Well, how do you know it's his?
Mucklucks leave odd indentations.
Not as odd as a res runner, though.
No, those are tough. But you know, I figure with the Mucklucks, his size, his weight, the wear on the soles, his knees are slightly bowed since birth.
Oh, come on. There must be 100 footprints here. You mean to tell me there's not one car stripper in this neighborhood with bowed knees?
Ray, please. The man knows what he's doing.
Special sauce.
It's him.
I don't believe this. We're tracking a Happy Meal. Let me guess, French fries?
No. Yes, of course. I would have missed it. You're still sharp, Frazier.
So what was it? Apple pie, chicken McNuggets?
David ditched the car, doubled back, then he went inside. Eric missed it.
Why is this my life? Mounties, Bulls, Chimshin.
Second out of right.
Thank you kindly.
I beat it. I hope this doesn't take too long. I got reservations to make. Police, open up.
Do we need a warrant?
I'll let him explain it. You see? None required.
David was here.
Yeah, the kid travels light.
The second boy from David's village?
Joshua Springer?
Joshua Springer. Doesn't eat much, does he?
Apparently.
Hey, Frazier. Look what I found. That was easy.
Yes, very.
I'm sure you must feel very conflicted right now. But I want you to know, because of your efforts, thousands of people are going to be able to share in the beauty of those masks. Thank you.
Will they pay?
What, admission? Yes, of course, $350. Why?
Just doing some math.
This is very exciting. I'll call Ottawa. I've already taken care of that. The newspaper should be told. Already done.
And the French government?
I'll leave that to you.
Thank you.
How do you know?
I just know.
Yes, but how?
Well, how does anyone know anything, Ray? You know.
Good work, Constable.
I hope so, sir. Sir, regarding the masks, is the curator quite satisfied?
Yes,
And Mrs. Kelly, Ms. Duchamp?
absolutely.
And yourself, sir?
I don't want to hear this, do I?
No. Constable Fraser believes it was too easy.
Ah, he does.
Well, yes, sir. And I believe that if we were to bring in a native expert, someone who is impartial...
There are no impartial natives when it comes to these masks, Fraser. Why don't I suggest a more constructive use of your time? Sell these.
Tickets?
To the opening night gala. You have a table to sell. Get cracking.
Yes, sir.
How much?
$100 a ticket.
Wow.
Party, huh?
Yeah, black tie, 100 a plate.
That's $350 admission.
Yeah, looks like we got a boat.
We're late. We'd better hurry. There'll be a lineup.
A lineup? Sweat lodge, Ray. There's a sweat lodge in your apartment?
Yes. Mrs. Garcia? Ms. Krezjabalov?
Thank you, Captain Line.
Did you find David?
No.
Did you find the masks?
No.
Time's up.
Hey, Fraser. Love your guests. Can I borrow this later?
Of course.
They built a sauna in your living room. It's a sweat lodge. Like there's a difference?
Oh, yes. A sauna eases tired muscles. The purpose of sweat is for spiritual purification.
Well, there's no way I'm getting purified. I'm not going to take my clothes off, sit in 100-degree heat surrounded by other people's sweat.
Sarah's gone with Albert, and I need a partner.
Okay, so where do I change?
I remember. You almost fainted the first time I brought you into one of these.
I was 10.
You were scrawny then,
I still am.
but you can still move fast.
Are you guys finished? Because Patty and I are ready to sweat. You robbed me of a very important spiritual moment back there, Fraser.
I saw Eric in a vision, Ray.
No, what you saw was a dancing man and a big black bird. Where I come from, this is not called a vision.
The bird is the raven. The raven is the trickster. The trickster came to return the masks to the Tsimshian people.
Ravens do not break into museums.
No, they don't, but Eric did. Eric is the trickster. But what he discovered is that the masks were fake. Now, he knew if he led me to the fakes, I would in turn lead him to the real ones.
Oh, so that's what we're doing.
Yes, it's all part of his game.
Great. So, now we're playing his game and you're tracking by vision.
Yes.
Normally, that would be cause for concern. But seeing that we don't have any hard evidence or any real clues, dreaming some up might not be such a bad idea.
Well, we at least have this much, Ray. If the masks he took were fakes, then someone must have stolen the real ones and replaced them.
Well, that would require a forger.
Yes, it would. Do you know any forgers?
Yeah.
Can we go and talk to them?
Sure. Would you like to do that now?
This was your friend's only suggestion?
This is Chicago, Fraser. Not a lot of call for forgers who carve in volcanic rock.
That door is ajar.
Yes. Not a good sign.
I didn't kill him.
Tell it to the judge. Excusez-moi. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
Thousands of dollars of art is stolen every year and finds its way into private collections. But for every dollar stolen, there's 10 forgeries hanging in galleries all over the world. Even experts at the Louvre have purchased such fakes. Can I smoke?
No.
And what about the masks?
All I can tell you is this. When I left Paris, the French half of the mask was very and definitely real.
So what's with all the cloak and dagger stuff?
When I saw that Constable Fraser was working with the Chimchin, I felt it was my government's best interest to find out where his allegiances rested.
Allegiance is based on trust. You don't appear to be a very trusting person, Miss Duchamp.
Appearances can be deceiving.
All right, let's cut through the bull. You killed the forger.
I did not. I did not kill him.
No. You just dropped by to take his pulse.
Thank you. Ballistics. The bullet that killed him was a .45. She had a 9mm. No match.
Time of death?
Between noon and 1.
Thanks. Hey, Benny. She didn't kill him.
I know. Look at her.
You have a French citizen with diplomatic immunity in there being interviewed, and I have a very angry French official in my office. Now tell me, what do these two things mean to you?
Just another opportunity to see your lovely face, Louise. She's all yours.
Thank you. What's the catch?
Oh, Louise, I'm hurt.
Just wait till tomorrow night.
Hey, Benny! How did you know? Okay, so if it wasn't her, then who was it? No, don't tell me. The curator.
No, he may be guilty of forgery and of switching the masks, but he's not the killer.
David, he's an activist.
Oh, he's a thief. He's not a killer.
Well, Eric. No, he was in the sweat lodge with us. There's nobody else.
Well, actually, there is.
Change of plan. I'm leaving tonight.
The Canadian? The Canadian is the killer? Oh, that is so un-Canadian.
This time tomorrow we'll be rich.
You have something that doesn't belong to you!
want to hurt anybody.
I believe she already has, Ray.
Quiet.
Sorry.
Get the case, please. Over there.
I'm afraid those masks don't belong to you. Do they, Eric?
I'm glad you agree.
What about the other guy?
There was no other guy. There was no Joshua Springer, was there?
No.
No. It was only you and David.
Right.
Those are my masks!
Maybe you haven't changed.
No, I haven't.
Let's do Gapla.
Ian!
Gapla!
We're good. Now we all know where we stand. Drop the gun, Eric, or I'm going to have to shoot you.
I think you got your hands full, American.
Give me the gun. I'll return the masks, and perhaps the governments involved won't prosecute.
I think that's highly unlikely.
All right, well, let's explore another option. You kill me, you take the masks, and you escape.
Now that's a plan too. I shot a caribou once. The next time I looked, he turned into a man.
You saved my life. I was grateful.
And now?
Now you may have to shoot me.
Wewa, Benga. You win, Mountie.
All right, hands behind your head. Let me guess. Eric's disappeared.
He does seem to have a knack for that.
Yeah, so I've noticed. Well, at least you got your masks back.
Yeah, it would seem that everything's where it should be.
Well, I'm off.
Yeah, well, good. So, you're off.
Have you written your report yet?
It'll be on your desk in the morning, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. You won't be mentioning anything outside the case, will you?
Excuse me?
In your report. Will anything of a personal nature about anyone be making it into your report?
A personal nature, sir.
Don't be coy, Fraser.
I'm not trying to be, sir.
You know damn well I had communication with the curator outside of office hours.
Well, no, actually. I wasn't aware that, I mean...
Look, I had one perfectly innocent lunch with a criminal. All right, one lunch and one dinner. And a couple of drinks, I think. Never mind. Do what you will.
Sir.
What?
Quite honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. What? Oh, please.
Well, I have to hand it to you, Ray. You really know how to show a girl a good time. Different, but good.
Hey, that's me. And just wait until you try this.
Oh, Ray.
All right, 2 minutes.
High winds, northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going one